Hey y'all, so today we got some tranquil forest vibes going on. If you guys are new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So y'all, I tried to do a little bit of panning out just to kind of see, okay, just smack me up in here just to kind of see like the size of the land. The skies, the way that they have the sky set is very foggy, so I didn't get to see much. So we're gonna have to thug it out and figure it out together. I love when I see the lands and they have like really nice surrounds where you really can't tell like where the land begins and ends. And for me, that's the vibe that I was getting on this land. Yeah, when I tell y'all I was really trying to thug it out with the aperture viewer, but it was doing too damn much. I just spent the last like 5 minutes. We don't need to look at no damn payphone. I do kind of want to look at the payphone. The payphones have really evolved in Second Life. Yeah, come to find out, right? Because see, it was times where the buttons were flat. Now they have them very like realistic. My camera was moving real weird, and so I was trying to figure out like why my camera was moving so damn weird. And I was troubleshooting. Yeah, why I accidentally set my camera to lag a little bit, and so it took me forever to figure that out. So y'all see how this is like back here, those rocks that y'all see in the distance. That's a surround. Now I did do a little bit of walking because I couldn't see from up top. I wanted to see if there were like any, look at the little duckies, if there were any rentals here. Now I did come across a house. I'm not too sure if it was like actually like a rental, I'm using air quotes, or if it was just like the people who created the land, they live on the land. That does happen quite often, which is understandable. These hoes is high. And so I'm not sure what that is. However, we ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? This land is really giving like, what kind of vibe is it giving? It's giving like campsite type vibes. Definitely tranquil forest. So they really described it well. And the about information. I love this. They have like a cute little campsite where you can come. The pictures here, of course, y'all already know what I'm going to say. They're going to go crazy. Oh, y'all, look at my little friend that my outfit ain't hitting on shit, so don't worry about that. But look at my little friend that I got from last week's weekend sale. Look at him, cutie, right? I haven't named him, but him is adorable with those big eyes. This is something else that I got from the weekend sale. I got this from Movement, y'all know. I also had something else, but I took it off. Let me back up some. I took it off. I'll probably show y'all like in a different video and when I actually wear, but it's like it's given like, you know, it's electric, you know, boogie oogie, if you will. Look how cute this is. Now what I will say is like this little phone set thing has been at Movement for like a discounted price for a nice little minute. So if you guys didn't know that, I would suggest you go and get that. They have it where it comes with the phone, with just the phone, or they also have it, okay, this is to the side. They also have it where you get the phone and then the little matcha cup, and then they have another like animation where it's the phone and the matcha cup, but it's like positioned differently, you know. So I really like that. I like that they give you like a couple different options that you can choose from. What they got going on over here? I really like this little outside space. I also like how they did not make the space look like secluded with the surround like around it. They made the surround like part of it, so it's like out here you can see the surround in the distance, but the land, like this part of the land is like done right here. But because they opened it up, it makes the whole space look larger. If they had just put a little rock right there, it would have made it feel like more, oh, come on, because you're doing too much. It would have made everything feel like more closed in, because it would have just been like, okay, well, it's just this little circle part. Now, I do like how it does have a nice little grunge aspect to it. I think this place would be really, really nice for like families and stuff like that. Like a real cute little, come on, y'all, we about to go camping, like really, really kind of like thugging it out. But then they have like that cute little houseboat. Look how cute this little kitty cat is. This one of those things where it's like, if you want to sit outside, you can sit outside. Oh, he probably just got out the water, so he got a little towel around him drying off. How cute is that? I do like how they have like the little houseboat over there across the way, y'all. So it's just like if you want like a different type of feel or a different type of environment to be in, as opposed to right here, you can do that. And that's something that I really do like. What does this say? I'm here for the, oh, okay. So it's giving, it might be a little raunchy going on. You know, the second life, you're never gonna not get a little bit of raunchy. You're never gonna not. The only time that you probably will stand a chance is if you're like at an amusement park, and still don't bet on it then. Don't bet on it then. Not you got this mat, but then got a Fix It Jesus thing, a Fix It Jesus sign. What's up here? So yeah, this is giving very. Roseanne did not live in a trailer, but, or did she? I don't know. I know it was like a ranch style house. No, it wasn't a trailer. It was like a ranch style house. But this is given, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just like thinking of like Roseanne. I think like the grunge of it, like the very much so like outdoorsy type vibe. Roseanne always gave me, that show always gave me like a grungy outdoorsy type vibe. I don't know why, but the whole show just did. And it wasn't the actual people in the show, it was just like the set just always gave me that vibe. But they're very much so living in the neighborhood. So this is cute. They got like the little food in here. One thing I do love, I love a nice packed in trailer. And that's what they got going on here. It's very pretty in here. Look at these plants. Yeah, when I tell y'all, I was so over the whole aperture viewer that I just started going back and forth with the first one. And I said, you know what? It ain't that damn bad. That's when you know you're settling. That's when you know you're settling. When you're like, you know what? Now that I think about it, it wasn't that bad after all. I'm taking Giotto pictures and everything. This is beautiful. I want this. What it say? To whom it may concern. Period. Because if I got to bring this out, baby, it's concerning you. It's definitely concerning you. Yeah, so, what was I gonna say? I saw a Mila Vanderbilt video. Look at these tatas, the little art. Would you see how they just kind of like threw it in there? The art is really pretty here. What is this? Why y'all had this piece? I was watching a Mila Vanderbilt video, and she was talking about how they were going to bring back the gachas. Although I do believe her, it's still one of those I believe it when I see it type things. I loved, when I tell y'all, and we talk about this, or I talk about this a lot to y'all, I really, really loved when they had the gachas. I really, really did. I felt like it was so crappy how the creators were like the people that were like contributing to the gacha with their items. What is this? Percocet, okay. The creators that were contributing items for the gachas, it was one of those things where, to me, it very much so came off as, you know, you can't make the coins that you want to make normally, so you're going to take this time to cheat people. You're going to take this time to trick people and make people think that they're going to get something that they're actually not going to get, because you really don't be bringing in the money that you want to bring in any other time. And that says more, in my opinion, about the creator than it does the people. Because if you have a product that's a good product, people are going to purchase that product. Even if it's a lot of people that don't know about it, word's going to get around that that's a good product, and then people are going to start purchasing it. So I do feel like a lot of the times people were, this is hilarious, the embroidered sign. Y'all, listen, if y'all saw what was on this TV, YouTube would never allow it. They would never allow it. And so I really hope that they take heed to that and understand and see the error in their ways, and don't do that shit no more, because they were really, really cheating people. Really, really cheating people. And it was so many people that talked about it, where Linden Lab had to be like, you know what, we're getting too many calls about this. And they took it away. So now it's like, okay, y'all, it's been gone for a long time. I'm not even gonna say a while. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time that it has been gone. And so I really hope that when they bring it back, that people are more receptive and understanding of what the hell. Okay, because I'm like, it's like a face, and then it's like a dog. It look like it's a dog here and a dog here and a dog here, and they're like covering her face. It took me a minute to figure it out. So I really hope that they're more like receptive of Let me see, because I don't want to just be panning. I do want to see what's going on, but the way I got the camera angled, y'all, it make it a little far. Look how packed they got this trailer. I love this. I just really hope that they're more receptive and they don't do the shit that they did the last time to get it taken away, because the gachas, when I tell you, I love a one of a kind type thing. You in Second Life, in my opinion, I feel like it's so easy to go places and just you'll always see shit that you have, because the stores that are popular, everybody goes to them. And so it's one of those things where it's like I love Dust Bunny items. And so because I shop at Dust Bunny, because Dust Bunny is a very popular place to shop in Second Life, I can eyeball a Dust Bunny item from a mile away. I can tell a Dust Bunny item. And so if Dust Bunny says, okay, well, you know what, we're gonna make a Dust Bunny item, but it's going to be a Dust Bunny item that everybody's not gonna have. You know, everybody can have it, but 9 times out of 10 everybody's not going to necessarily have this item. And then we're gonna put a rare item in there where it's gonna be even less people that have that item. And so I love that concept of being able to have something that is just like very specific to you. Not so much specific to you, but very much so specific as to where everybody doesn't have unique. That's the word I'm looking for. An item that's very unique. They got a lot of boobs here. It's a lot of boobage going on. It's another boob statue here. And so I do like that. I have couches and things like that are rare from back in the day when they had the gachas and stuff like that. And when I tell you, I've never ever seen my couches in nobody else designs. I've never seen like ceiling fans that I have in different like add-in place settings. I have dishes and stuff like that. And I'll see dishes and I'm like, I've never seen my dishes in nobody's house or nobody's type of build or anything like that on the lands that I go to with and without y'all. And so I feel like that speaks to the uniqueness of a lot of the gacha items, because sometimes people will play a gacha and if they don't get what they want, they'll just kind of like leave it alone. And so it's one of them things where it's like this phone could be a gacha item, and then you might go around and you won't see a lot of people that have that phone. Maybe it's because they didn't want the phone, maybe they just didn't like the phone, it wasn't their style, but for whatever reason it makes it where the items that you have, you don't have to worry about necessarily seeing them in every damn body place. And I really like that. I really like that concept. And because they took away the gachas, they didn't have a lot of the gacha stores that they used to have, where it used to be like a whole land. For y'all that don't know, it used to be like a whole entire, like a big ass land. And the whole land would just be stores, and all the stores would be different creators or different people that purchased like plots of land, not plots of land, they'll like rent a store out. So they'll say like, okay, well, I'll rent a store out, and then they would put all their gacha items in there, whether it was gacha items that they made or it was gacha items that they bought and they just didn't want them no more and they wanted to sell them, because gacha items are not, you can't copy them. So that's another thing that makes them very one of a kind, because it's like you can't copy it. You have one copy unless you buy it multiple times, and then that's it. That's all. And I really, when I tell y'all, love me a gacha. I was so excited when she said that they were bringing gachas back, because when I tell y'all, that was my bread and butter. Gachas were my bread and butter. I would furnish, when I tell you, I would put a couch down in the bed and every damn thing else would be gachas. Everything else would be gachas, and my place always looked like super unique. And anybody that saw my house, they would be like, you know what, I've never seen this before. Like, what did you get? And I'm like, it's a gacha item. And like, go figure, because we've never seen this in a store. Because most of the time, like, the stores don't even sell the gachas. They might have like a gacha machine that you can kind of get the stuff out of, but then that's it. And so the way that they do, the thing that I love most about the gachas, when I tell you I love this trailer, oh, they got the little folded up jeans. And I'm coming back here to see where they got that gun from that's on the wall, because I want that. The way that they had the gachas before, it was a surprise. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I liked about it. I did like the surprise aspect, but then people were cheating people so much, like telling them, okay, you keep playing it, and like, it's like, so for people that don't know, the gacha machine, let's get up out of here. So with the gacha machines, originally it was like a box and they would have pictures on it to show you like what's in the gacha machine, and it'll say, okay, pay me 50 lindens. What's over here? What the sign say? It's like, pay me 50 lindens and I'll give you one of the things. Like, you'll have like a random item that they will give you. Okay, is it cross? What's this? And so that was the greatness of it. Can I go in this? What is this? Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. What's this water over here? Did we miss something? I don't know. It's pretty over here. I think this is part of the don't go in there. I think this is part of the off Sam thing. So let me see. What is this? Hold up. And then we'll get back to talking. Can I click this? Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. Do I fall down here? Can I click this? Okay. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh, where we going? Am I in here? I'm in here. Now they did a thing where you can get this water up out of here, because this is like water in here, and I don't know how exactly you do it, but Firestorm, was it Firestorm or was it Aperture? I think it was the Firestorm update. They made it where you can, it's like a feature where you can get the water up out of, I don't know. But so like with the gacha machines, just not knowing what exactly that you would get, but knowing that it would be one of the things in that picture, I felt like that was like the greatness of it for me. That was just like the thrill of it for me. It almost like gambling. That's what it gave. It gave like gambling. I'm not a gambler at all, but I did like kind of like the thrill of like, ooh, what I'm gonna get. And then sometimes you would get a rare, and a rare item was just like an item that not many people would get. And they would set the machine up where it would be like, okay, well, if you played the gacha machine like 20 times, and then after the 21st time you would get a rare, but you never knew. Sometimes you could play it once and get the rare. You just don't know, because it wasn't so much so you playing it 20 times. It could have been where they're like, if somebody buys a gacha out this machine 20 times, the 21st time they'll get a rare. So it might be one thing where somebody might come and they might be on the 18th time, but they don't know, and then they play it 2 times and they don't get no rare, and they say, okay, well, forget it, I'm not dealing with it. And then you come along and play it, and you're the 21st person to play it, and then you get the rare. So it was like that. So I liked the aspect of just kind of like not knowing what you were going to get. And so then the way that they started doing it was just like, okay, well, we'll tell you where the rare is, because what was happening was the people who were creating the gacha machines were not putting rares in, but they were saying that they were. And so people wanted the rare because they would make sure that they made the rare like super duper nice so that you would want it, but it was never in the machine to begin with. So you're playing. You spending all of your money on a rare and it's not in there. So you're never going to get it. And so many creators started doing that people started complaining, and they started reporting them, I'm assuming. And so then Linden Labs got involved and said, you know what? Y'all don't know how to act. We're taking it away. And so they took it away. And when I tell y'all, they was not playing. I don't even know what made them want to give it back, but is it like a missing person thing? What the hell y'all got going on up in here? But they gave it back. They're giving it back, according to Mila. And when I tell y'all, I'm just like, people need to act like they got some goddamn sense, so we don't get it taken away again, because that was my bread and butter. I hope the gacha markets come back where they just have the lands full of stores where people could just come and purchase gachas. I hope that does come back, because I really liked it. Because what happened was they were still having things for the low because the other gacha markets were there. But then when they took the gachas away, they would hike the prices way up at these gacha markets, because I guess they were just like, well, you know, now you can't get these anywhere. Before it's like you could actually go to the stores, and the stores would normally have like the gacha machines. Once they take them out of like the events and stuff, they would have the gacha machines in the store. But then they were like, once they took it away, they're like, wait, you can't get this anywhere. So then they hiked the prices up, and then I'm like, I don't even want this now. And so for me, I was like, I don't even want it anymore, because you don't hike the prices up so damn much. It's just like, no, I don't care if you've made it copy. I don't even want it anymore. They took the thrill away. So I really hope that at the end of the day, I hope people act right, because I want the gachas back.